Listen. 2 Corinthians 8, verses 10 through 15. In this, I'd give advice. It is to your advantage not only to be doing what you began and what were desiring to do a year ago, but now you also must complete the doing of it, that as there was a readiness to desire it, so there also may be a completion out of what you have. For if there is first a willing mind, it is accepted according to what one has, and not according to what he does not have. For I do not mean that others should be eased and you burdened, but by an equality, that now at this time your abundance may supply their lack, and their abundance also may supply your lack, that there may be equality. As it is written, He who gathered much had nothing left over, and he who gathered little had no lack. Do you understand the kind of world we would live in if people just gave a crap about other people and shared? Like, I'm not, this isn't communism, okay? This is helping somebody. You know what I mean? Like, if you're in abundance, why wouldn't you want to help somebody who's in lack? Then when they're in abundance, they help you when you're in lack. And it just goes around, you know? And so then everybody's chilling, everybody's good, everybody's great, you know? And it's like, we don't do that. You know, you go to church and there's, you walk in, and in the same room, freaking room, guys, there's somebody who's well off, money in a bank, drives nice cars, lives in a big house. You got someone who is struggling to pay their bills and or take care of their kids, or you know whatever the case may be. They got to pay for things, you know what I mean? And they're just struggling to get by. You got somebody who slept on the sidewalk last night and every night, and they're struggling to find a job, and they don't even have a house. And they got up and went to church this morning. And I'm just thinking, if we as Christians actually lived how we were supposed to live and did what it says to do in here, would we even have poor people? I wouldn't say poor people, because like there's different levels to being poor, but like would we have any homeless people? Like, obviously, yeah, you're gonna have. Actually, honestly, most people who get into drugs, like, they're missing something, and they're searching it out. You know what I mean? And so just think about the kind of world we would live in if we as Christians actually lived according to the Word of God. If we actually loved our neighbor as we love ourselves. Because what if it was you? What if it was you? You just love it if somebody just showed up and took care of it for you, man. You know what I mean? Why don't you do that for somebody else? It could be a meal today, you know? It could be you paying rent, somebody's rent tomorrow. You know what I mean? Take care of your neighbor. Take care of each other. We have to love each other, guys. Just do it. It's in the Word. But it's always about me and mine, and we live in this hustle culture where it's like you gotta go out and get your own, and if you don't got it, well, that's tough. You know what I mean? And it's like, what would Jesus say? I know what he said about it. Do you? Go read it for yourself. Go read it for yourself. What did Jesus do for the poor And what did he tell the disciples about the poor? Before, when he, during his 3-year ministry, you know what I mean? And then you've got Paul writing to the Corinthians about, he who is in abundance supply the need of he who is in lack, and when he who was in lack is now in abundance, he can supply your lack. And therefore, he who is in abundance had nothing left over, or he who gathered much had nothing left over, and he who gathered little lacked nothing. Imagine the world we would live in, guys. Just imagine.